here in the top left in the red, the Zest.
And to the bottom right in blue, it's SOS. Tension's high here. Cross spawns on Nimbus now.
Yeah, just like the first game of Classic versus
San. I'm like,
look it up. I'm like shuffling my papers. I'm like,
We've cast a lot of games back to back here in these past 2 days.
Yes,
a lot crammed together than we're used to. Actually, that's not entirely true. We cast a lot of Code A games.
Yeah.
Sometimes we cast like way more Code A games on this.
Fun.
Don't get me started on those up and down days, and a few times I had to do double up and down days. That was awesome.
the classic 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. schedule.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
You know, talking for 12 hours, no big thing.
No, it's fine.
Doing it back-to-back days after day. You know, you can't hear your voice anymore. Friends ask you to hang out. They call you on the phone, and you just reject it and text them, please just text me. I'll reply late, though I'm busy. I'm casting it for 12 hours.
Yeah.
Gotta sleep.
You gotta sleep for the next day of 1 to 1. You know?
Well, let's see here if Zest is going to do it again. He's 3 for 3 on these Twilight Council builds. Maybe he just finds it to be like the most standard build. Maybe he thinks it's the best build right now. Sometimes players decide that.
The build that Classic did on this map was straight when that Cybernex core was done. He rushed out the Stargate. He was able to get the Phoenixes out really, really fast and get the scout on San, see that he was going Dark Shrine, and use that to his advantage and just get ahead from there. Made an Oracle as a follow-up and did a lot of harassment damage.
Oh, you both scouted the wrong way. They're a bit quicker on the realization, though, by SOS. Zest turns around too and knows the exact location his opponent's coming. Same for Zest. Knows it couldn't have scouted that location first, the bottom left. That would have been wrong in game theory and all that. So,
yeah. And again for SOS, makes that second gateway.
And again for Zest, more gas. Will likely be going Twilight Council here. Could still go for Stargate, I suppose. Spy probe over here.
Yeah. If either of them are going to Stargate, it's not going to be rushed. Both of them go for both Warp Gate and the Stalker.
Yeah, you got to get that probe out of there first before you can make anything.
Yeah.
So that mothership core is necessary. The first range unit that you get. Okay, probe's out. It's gonna be Stargate.
Yep, there it is.
Cross spawns. I feel like Phoenix is what we're gonna see here. Oracle just seems like it's gonna take too long, be too ineffective. Only time will tell, though.
Yeah, I wonder if SOS is gonna be able to read this, because it's gonna be so hard to get a scout. Getting that mothership core all the way across the map and then getting it in the right place to scout, that is really hard. Maybe able to scout that Nexus, though.
Oh, with a fast Nexus, if he goes Phoenix, I think it could be a great opening. Oh, SOS is going 3-gate again.
Oh, boy.
And his probe goes unscouted.
Yeah.
Just for now. Should be able to draw the Stalker away. Yeah, he's going to draw the Stalker away, so his probe maybe can get a little bit closer, make that forward warping point. Wow, that's great micro right there by SOS. Always micro back in the downtime between the shots towards your additional Stalkers. They micro back towards safety.
Yeah.
A third gate and a Robo. So a lot of transition point here. First Oracle could be so devastating, though, if he doesn't actually end the game here. He scouts the Oracle. Just walking in. There's that Nexus Cannon.
That is such an early Nexus Cannon. You can wait a long time for that to go down. And Zest is going to have to find an answer to defend against this. I know SOS is going to be able to defend back at home for the Oracle. He knows it's on the way. Gets a pylon in the main base.
Yeah, that pylon in the main base is so important. 3 Stalkers here easily will defend this. If he can snipe it, then he can even send them across the map. Void Ray, definitely a smart choice here. It does so much damage with that prismatic alignment to Stalkers. And if he can get an Immortal out here, that would be excellent as well. He already starts it. He's chrono boosting it. He needs it desperately. The gates are finishing and get a few Zealots out as well. Cancel the Nexus, of course. He doesn't want that. You know, that's money he needs to defend. He needs to survive.
Yeah.
The Oracle's coming home. All right, he's going for that Robo. He's even put the pylon down here, tanks some damage. And Probe's coming off the line. I think it's a bit too soon, though. He's targeting this down. A great time warp on those Stalkers. Here comes the first Immortal. That Oracle needs to participate.
And he's warping in a Zealot over here as well. He's focusing down that Immortal as well. He might be able to get it down. He does. But the Void Rage is doing tons of damage here with that Prismatic Alignment here.
He's going to hold.
Zest is going to hold.
He's going to hold here. Void Ray gets low. He does actually lose it. But, you know, the damage is done. Does he have another warp in? And he's bringing the Stalkers. Actually, he's got another warp in. He's warping outside, and he's bringing those Stalkers over. He actually can still make this work. There's no Immortal. He doesn't have enough money for one. That Robo's really low, and he's out of Mothership Core energy. He could still make this work. This isn't over yet.
Zest is sending that Oracle to the base of SOS. I think he knows that SOS is going to go for this, and that possibly he can get some damage down.
The sentries are the problem here.
Yeah, he's got 2 sentries. He can just force field that ramp. He doesn't have position in the main base anymore.
Would have indecision here by SOS. We've been warping 1 Stalker in at home. That's not going to be enough to defend the Oracle. Now losing 2 Stalkers here. He may be forced to type out at this point.
Look at SOS's face. Takes a big sigh. Oracle going to get a lot of damage done here. 2 gas probes.
So awkward for him now because, I mean, he's got 7 Stalkers, a worse probe count, no sort of tech, you know, no Oracles, no Robo. I think, did he cancel the Robo? I don't think he has that. He canceled, I'm pretty sure.
No Robo.
And he's just got this constant threat of harassment while his opponent's getting into the base.
It's 2 more kills, gets out, doesn't take much damage. He's delaying that Nexus so much. There, the Nexus finally goes down for SOS. So the game is not over. It's still a very long rush distance. Getting those Immortals across the map is going to be hard, but still, Zest definitely in the lead here. Has the faster Nexus, the faster Forge even, the better tech.
Can break down the ramp here now. Good force fields here. Should be able to pick one off. Just for 100 energy there. And with the next Immortals coming out, should be able to consider moving across the map. I guess he could just play it safer and harass a little bit here with this Oracle. A hallucinated Stalker is so smart. I don't think he even realized.
I don't think he did.
That's so smart. That's so cool. That's the kind of thing that you only see, you know, a real veteran player who really understands the game insanely well, able to pull something off like that.
Definitely. +1 started here for Zest. No Forge in sight for SOS. He's finally going to be able to get that Nexus up, and there's the Forge.
All right, tech trifecta being added here. Robo, Twilight Council, on Forge. All late, and better late than never. Already Zest is mining from 2 Nexi, a little bit faster. More and more Immortals coming out for him. What SOS is hoping for here, what he's banking is this staying in the game on, is getting to a late game where they're both max and he has a better composition. It's just turtling and hoping for that late game and hoping that Zest makes a micro mistake and he can win the game. We've seen it already today. It happens a lot. So,
yeah. Could go DT drops.
I suppose so.
You know, win behind Dark Shrine, like we said before. But there's just so much scouting information that would never go unchecked. He is making the Warp Prism.
Yep, they're both making Warp Prisms, in fact, because they're both just like, oh, I guess we're going to sit here. Neither of us can really take a 3rd base. That's not reasonable. I think we're going to see a Mortal drop, though. No? A Stalker? No Warp Prism?
Stalker drop.
It's kind of strange.
Zumeda. Got a Templar Archives.
Okay, he misclicked. He is going to do an Immortal drop. He doesn't show the Immortals to that pylon. He considered it, you know, maybe I should just kill his pylon. And he wants to keep this hidden because if he thinks it's just a Zealot drop or something, sends a few Stalkers over, that could be wrong. That could be bad.
I like the 3rd base here. He knows that SOS is going to try to turtle here, and he can just get so far ahead by taking another base here. He's going to put the pressure on with the Immortal drops as well.
It's so awkward when you're trying to defend against Immortal drops with Stalkers because the Warp Prism is such a paperweight. You know, it dies so quickly. You're like, well, oh, let me grab these with the Stalkers, and the Immortals pop out, and you're like, oh, let me get the Stalkers the hell away from here.
Doing a bunch of damage, getting like 3 pro kills.
Yep. And maybe even a Stalker on his way out. Look at that. Puts the Immortal in the perfect spot to minimize the surface area for the probes. And this is just
He's killing SOS with an Immortal drop right now. Gets them both out.
He could actually put into phase mode and start warping in Zealots.
Yeah, actually could have done that. We got Storm on the way here for SOS.
That's interesting. He's going to actually bank his hopes here now on Storm drops.
Yeah.
Like another fake here. Don't think it's going to work. Also, maybe he's hoping he's going to shoot the Stalkers with the Immortals because they're not doing any damage. And here's that warp in. GG. Wow, we're going to a game 5.
Zest, he's a comeback master.
It's so hard to actually make comebacks in such important series like this.
Yeah. Whatever the KT coach went in there and said to him, it's working.
Definitely
Staying
is.
in here right now. And now, again, as in any best of series, when it comes down to the final game, it's just one game. It can go either way. Everything before this is wiped off, besides the fact that Zest, I guess, has the the momentum from those wins.
Yeah.
SOS really just has to calm down, play his game, play a best of one.
I mean, he's the best tied with Hero at doing that we've seen so far. That's why he's here. That's how he's, been. That's how he got seeded into this tournament. Zest, the Kingslayer, looking for another king to slay. That's one of the players I was thinking is highly favored to win this whole tournament. It's tied up here. No commercial break, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, it doesn't look